about if we stop PTC right here at this 144 degree pass?
Wait a minute, I had 50 ox less than fuel last time.
Okay, right after we've opened the circuit breakers there, we want to write in battery compartment pressure check, system test 7A. If off scale high, open vent valve through entry.
Okay, at 7040 we'll charge battery A, and that's roughly going to be 3.5 hours.
That's affirmative. And at 7120, we want to enter load DAP with the weights and gimbal trim from misvent. And call EMP 509.
Okay, understand the TVC DAP is unstable with 509 running. This wasn't restricted just to the middle gimbal, it's a possibility for the others. And then a verb 40 enter, which will release the platform. Verb 62 will take us now 20 is 0. Okay, I guess my question though is that if it can happen in each of them, the only time you do a verb 23 down 20 would be in the event that it did lock you into the course line. If you pick up one of these glitches, I'm not sure that the rates are all going to be confined to just one axis by the time it stops. And if you then take and load register 3 is now 20 to zeros, you may in fact be at some other middle gimbal angle than 0. So once you do that, I guess that has no effect if I do a verb 40. I guess I missed that point. That really gets me out of the course line. Fly back on SCS to 0 middle gimbal angle. There may be no further transients. Terminate EMP 509.
And the burn will be performed with the spacecraft service propulsion system engine. It will be about a 2-minute 50-second maneuver.
Fastest and most obvious cue is that lack of the comp cycle before noun 61 comes up. If you don't reset this, your noun 61 comes up immediately. But with 509 running, we've got to get this step in or we'll not pick up our average G.
data there for the UV photos is good for an hour after the flight plan time, so there's no real rush on that one.
Okay, we take the CSM systems checks and move them from 7758 over to 7720. Okay, at 7750, that's verb 48 to 211010111.
Now traveling at a velocity of 10,693 feet per second.
Right now I'm looking at about 170 fuel and 195 oxidizer. That says that I can go to down to 140 on the fuel side with a constant oxidizer pressure before I reach my limit, or have the fuel pressure increase up to 178 before I reach my limit. And so that says to me the fuel side could go up to 178 and I'd still be within limits.
Okay, I haven't put the power on yet. Checklist says to stand by for misfit Q. We have the data system on, the AUX TV is the SCI, and we have SMAC power on. Hand camera switches are in standby and off. Okay, I got that.
The velocity at time of entry into the Earth's atmosphere, 36,276 feet per second.
Seconds to door jet. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jet. There it goes.
Station on 3.
We're with you on 3.
And appreciate you guys catching that in the half CTB for, I think it's the best, the mini PCR activity. The gather I have will be 5075.
Copy 5075, thank you.
Okay, battery compartment pressure check, that's meter 7A, off scale high, open through entry, and just for your information, right now it's about 2.9.
Okay, copy.
Oxidizer has to be greater than 183 and the fuel greater than 153.
Next thing we do is load a 3 in there. Have someone give me some rationale on that. deactivation valve is closed. CM Delta V is 2 tenths now. After flashing 61 and before proceeding on that, we'll do a VERB 21 down 46, 30,000 enter. Okay, I'll target him at 39. That sure is a mighty super little platform, isn't it?
Visibility at 10 nautical miles and temperature near 82 degrees.
Give me the numbers for 45. Don, you copy? Got 4 open.
Our mid-course 2 burn, as far as what y'all saw as chamber pressures and interface pressures, and how does the old SPS look versus the calibrations?
Just gonna let it time out.
Prime candidate for glitch in the CDU, and one of these is during your GDC align procedure when you have your ADSET switch to ADSET.
Request on secondary propellant fuel pressure switches open.
I'm all set, thank you. And I'm starting with an F8 1/250th, and I'll wait for you to tell me when to change settings.
Roger, we'll do it.
Feet scattered.
Folks have any objections if we pump up the cabin to about 5-7 now, so we can have full packages and have a little pad on the cabin pressure. Rates are running a little low.
Mid-course correction 7 and our entry angle.
5-foot dishes, right? Years, I mean.
Roger.
Start here on A section. A1 22041. Alpha 3 6.5. Outstanding. Alpha 4 none. Alpha 5 7 and 5. Alpha 6 7 10 and 5.
Олег, как у вас резервное время? Резервное время 660 минут. Примерно. Хорошо, совпадает.
The oxidizer could drop to 177.
Pressure equalization valve is coming open to equalize tone pressure. Well, there we go again.
Oxidizer flow valve, normal.
I'll give you a voice check when you're ready.
Okay, and it's in standby. I've completed the photo strip. I have 160 frames on magazine RR and magazine Victor. I finished it off with, and it now has 160 frames showing. Okay, why don't you wait a few minutes? We're still cleaning up a little stowage here.
At 286 hours, 23 minutes ground elapsed time. Now 31,829 nautical miles away from the Earth. Velocity now reads 10,978 feet per second.
Ricky, scene and voice look good, and we'll be ready at 1300 for you.
Yeah, I think that 2/10 is what it reads whenever it's equalized. Okay, why don't you stand by on that and let us get these photos out of the way. Okay, we'll take them as is.
As recovery is in progress, we've been handed splash coordinates from two sources. The onboard computer readout showed coordinates of 43.2 minutes south, 156 degrees, 11.4 minutes west. The ship estimated 44.8 minutes south, 156 degrees, 14 minutes west.
Roger, copy. John, we're going to have to wait a few minutes here till we get in a little closer.
Okay, we're going to do the command module RCS activation. That's okay.
Stand by one.
Understand, the goal team is .con.
Okay, can we show pan camera T-stop now?
And with the completion of that burn, the splashdown time will be set at 266 hours, 2 minutes, 7 seconds. The acquisition of signal time would be 200 hours, 52 minutes, 50 seconds.
Verb 16, now 91 enter, use manual optics.
So station on 2, microscope is on and light is turned on to high if you want to start configuring.
And Huntsville copy, thank you. .5 nautical miles, and the low point above the lunar surface of 52.4 nautical miles.
Okay, we've got the cover closed. Okay, load 509 at 199.40. If you damp the rates, damp the oscillations quickly by getting it into rate command, auto, and then use the old thumb wheel procedure to change the pointing accuracy if you aren't pointing in the right direction. That's firm, 018. flying B61. I'm going to reset the average G flag with a MERV 25 down 775 enter, 1 enter, and 0 enter.
Still on 3 for Nanorect.
Go ahead on 3 for Nanorect.
Just one more reminder here, like for 1035 where it has no color called out, then I am just going to shake it. So by accident I might have got a couple of these right.
Okay, copy that. That's correct. With no color means no clamp open. Copy the thumbs up.
I do appreciate you catching that.
Don, one of the things that I just noticed in passing Alphonsus and the dark halo craters, that each of those has a little amount of light material inside of the crater itself, just like all the rest of these craters around here. So maybe a dark halo is really an early stage in development.
Location caller was inflated. And the Hummer is giving you signals for recovery. You want to deploy the northwest. Sure. Watch the Hummer has boarded the location caller. Sure. Recovery Hilo is negative approach. Sure.
The laser's off, the fan car is off, and I'm going to stand by on the mapper. And the image motion is off.
Roger.
Mapping camera is retracting.
Let's do it before the P-52. Add start EMP 509.
Roger, the Hummer is still standing on the flotation collar, holding the hatch open, standing by to assist the astronauts. We cannot see inside the module. They're putting the LPUs on at this time. Roger, interrogation update on shoot. Roger, ELSF about 100 yards upwind from the command module. We cannot see inside the raft. The numbers appear to be progressing normally in the chute retrieval. In one of the rafts, we see one of the chutes attack the raft. Standing on the flotation collar, looking inside the command module.
Okay, at 7120, we'll load the DAP with this man weight and gimbals and call EMB 509er. Okay, I've got the 7355 at the Sexton Star check. We'll do no verb 41, and we'll do it manual with 1691 as our check. It's 7408. It's SPSQ card through gimbal drive. Okay, 7418 is LOS.
We're at 5 minutes 35 seconds since entry into the Earth's atmosphere. Still receiving good telemetry data. Predicted time of drogue deployment, 7 minutes 46 seconds.
Right now I'm just passing LaSalle C, looking straight down. Okay, beam Bully Aldous, I'll go to 56.
Okay, now for LOI, when the engine comes on, the helium valve's open and I can expect the pressures to rise. And my gauge reading for oxidizer to sit around 200 and for fuel to be around 175.
And in a couple of minutes, Ken, we'll have you go to F5.6. I'll call you on time.
I had to switch back to the speedhead and lightweight headset just isn't working out. It's pattern checked out okay. We had to right. We're on left antenna now.
Roger.
Okay, we're checking out the command module thrusters now.
Houston Station on 3.
We join 3, Sam.
I'm ready for that PNC, I think.
We are configured and we'll be dialing you momentarily.
Copy.
Okay, we're going to P52 attitude now. That is helmets and gloves off. The pressure release valve closed on him.
Слышим хорошо. Уточните, пожалуйста, еще раз резервное время. И темп падения давления.
Так слышно. Связь. 11 секунд.
Отвечаем ВСГ-2 в целях тренировки.
Союз плюс минус. 2 герметичек. Выполняли тактики. У нас люк закрывается.
Принято. Олег, еще раз уточни резервное время.
Темп падения примерно 1 миллиметр за 2 минуты.
Okay, I was going to hold up on that. I'll go ahead and give you a logic power to jettison this time. Okay, we're going to the horizon attitude check. Here comes logic power jet 1 to jet, and number 2 jet.
Interrogating what box forward? Apex is Killjoy on the apex cover, and both stroke shoots have sync. Roger. And Echo Swim, Killjoy. Roger. Recovery, we're going to open the door. It's recovery, Roger.
Okay, again, in about a minute or so, we'll be up by helmet, and at that time we'll want to change the shutter to 1/125th. That's affirmative.
All indications were that everything was a normal deployment.
Final attachments to the flotation collar are now being made. The swimmers are attaching the egress raft to the flotation device. Module is riding very steadily now. The egress raft has been attached to the flotation collar.
Bravo 1. Bravo 1, 15039er. Bravo 3, 5, good. Bravo 4, none. Bravo 5, 3725. Bravo 6, 5, and 5. Charlie 1, 21075. Charlie 3, 6 good. Charlie 4, none. Charlie 5, 15 and 15. Charlie 6, 5, and 5 and 7. That's firm. Okay, make that 5, 5 and 7. Happy Gourmet says that for the commander, we'll start with meal A and stand by. Okay, and the commander, you can delete the grids. BOB, we skipped the Skylab BOB, you can delete it. And BOC. Henry, did you copy that? Terminate 509. At 7720, I do all of the CFM system checklist items that are listed now at 7758. At 7750, do a verb 48, 21101, 01111. We start EMP 509er. Then at about 7755, we do all the steps which are presently listed at 7803 down through 7808. That's right, with the exception of verb 48. Okay, at the Sexton start check at 7815 with no verb 41, doing it manually, and deleting the start check at 7822. At 7818, 509 is called. Okay, we'll delete load tap. Okay, we delete verb 41 down 91 and we say no verb 41. Manual verb 16 down 91.
And 16, I've got some block data, TEI 65.
Okay, pan camera V over H to high. Okay, gamma ray deployed 8 feet, 59 seconds. Okay, the door is rapidly receded from us, and it's certainly hard to tell how far away it is, but it's plenty far away, certainly no recontact problem.
Unix station on 3 for storage.
Go ahead, Alex, with you on 3.
Yeah, so as predicted, the 4257 is empty now. Do you want me to put that back in the empty CTB location, or do you want me to keep it in Columbus?
No, that's fine. You can put it back in the empty CTB pantry at your preference.
Very good, that's where it's going.
Our countdown clock shows 54 minutes until time of entry.
Roger, mid-pack 000153.
Unix station on 3 for storage.
Go ahead, Alex, with you on 3.
Yeah, so as predicted, 4257 is empty now. Do you want me to put that back in the empty CTB location, or do you want me to keep it in Columbus?
No, that's fine. You can put it back in the empty CTB pantry at your preference.
Very good, that's where it's going.
Another great view that we had right before TEI was your time we're set. Your present was the lit light portion of the Earth was tangent to the lunar horizon, and as you went down, you ended up looking like a big orange up there.
about 15%. We're reading magazine BB, 85% remaining. Houston 16, our CM Delta P is 0.2 and the pressure equalization valve is open. Our cryo systems are configured.
Okay, we'll catch you after that.
And I've got your recovery information. The weather is good. 2,000 foot scattered, 10 miles. Wind southeast at 10 knots, 3 feet wave height. The recovery ship is Ticonderoga, and the aircraft is Recovery.
Power battery check is okay. We're ready for the VHF check, over.
Paracentrium PER plus 2. SPS GNN 66363 plus 121 minus 014 076 261449er plus 21337 plus 11233 minus 21781 335 116 081. Correction 018. Rest of the pad is in A. Knowledge is none. The dock maneuver based on yellow eye red flat. On a PTC red flat, the gimbal angles are 263, 017, and 310.
Uh, 16, can you verify that the sub-satellite deployed on time? We need a verb 58.
I just can't get these new guys away from the windows.
Roger.
That view is just beautiful. We have the bit 3 set in 2146.
Roger, and you're looking good.
You know, you can sort of sense us from where we're looking right now. You can sense the swing out in this big arc as we start back toward the Earth. I'm looking right now at my 12 o'clock out the hatch window. It seems like we're almost climbing right away from the center of the moon. And I can see the whole Mare Tritium is spread out up to the north, and on our ground track, or well, just north of our ground track, you can see Messier A and B craters.
The ECOM reports the apex and drogue chutes are out.
package.
Roger.
Ticonderoga, you are cleared to assist Apex. Over. Local, I'm got him this time. That egress ramp has been inflated. Huge swimmers around the flotation collar. Now, they're attaching the power boat straps to the command module.
Check, over.
Roger, John, we're going to have to wait a few minutes here to be, till we get in a little closer.
Okay, we're going to do the command module RCS activation, if that's okay.
Stand by one. Okay, go ahead.
Roger. Okay, here comes the logic on.
Roger. Stand by, John. It'll be a minute before we get data. 16 Houston, would you take the logics off, please, and then back on again?
Okay, they're going off and back on. They're off now. They're on now. 1 is, 2 is.
All 16, you're go for pyro arm.
Roger. Okay, pyro arm A is armed and B is armed.
Looks good.
Okay, we're pressurizing her now, Houston.
About 45 seconds to LOS. See you coming home.